This program has been rated PG-21. Parental guidance is advised.
There was a question, why do you wake up every morning so early to go to work? And people answered. You have all kind of answers to get money, to get what? And every question was, after you get money, then what? No, I buy a very nice car. After you buy a car? No, I build a house. After you build a house, it all came back to this. Because you're all doing this, either to prove to that woman you married that you're that guy.
Yes.
Right? You want to prove to MUNENE that you're that woman.
Yes.
So it all goes all in circles and then ends at Tuatua.
It is true.
Tuanga.
Yes, and that's where it begins. That's where it ends. And the truth be told, why do we want to hide from something that is so obvious? In fact, there's so many reasons why people should be celebrating Valentine's. Look at the people who were born in, it should be October, November there. Most of them were conceived over Valentine's. So if we were to actually celebrate the conception day, many of us should be there.
True.
You know, celebrating that.
Yeah.
But there's so much that happens, and we cannot lie that and hide, you know, like hide our heads in the sand and say that this is not happening. And let's make the best use. You know, you're given an opportunity. It's like the government giving you a holiday, and you say you don't want to go for the holiday, you want to work. You know, you're told this is a day of love, and you're saying, no, I don't want to love on that day.
I want to fast.
Well, I want to fast. I want to do other things. To me, it's foolish. You just do the right thing. You know, love comes naturally to us. And it should come naturally. So when you're actually given that incentive, kula mali yako.
And think about it. We have also got other good days like what? Mother's Day.
Yes.
Why Mother's Day?
God just help me.
Father's Day.
Yes.
What do you do? Do you honor them?
Yes,
we do.
Yes, you do.
Mother's Day. You even said gifts to your mother.
Yes.
Some people said money. Father's Day. Okay. For us, we're in the church also, you know, even some denominations, you're them saying Pastor's Day, you know, and you celebrate your pastor, you know, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, having all that. There's nothing wrong with that. So what I'm saying is, let's not criticize something just because maybe we want to run out of something. It is not good.
Maybe you criticize it because you don't understand it.
Or you don't understand. So the same way you honor Father's Day, Mother's Day, Pastor's Day, Christmas Day. I mean,
this is the love.
Yes. So just have a program and learn it as a family and enjoy your life.
True.
Yes.
And I want to say something. Kama kuna kitu iko tamu ni nyama ya ndevu.
Moment of silence, my friends.
Nyama?
Yandevu.
I'm
very tempted to take that question.
Yes, very important.
Expound.
Nyama ya ndevu. Sini toa.
Okay. Proceed.
Sinakuanga na ndevu zote.
Let's have your question first.
Umeongezewa ingine. Sasa tunataka
tuatua. There's MUS and there's nyama ya ndevu.
Yes.
Okay.
And
that's
now
why
we are
there is some
people.
na inastahili kukuliwa vizuri.
Yes. Pole pole.
Haitakangi mbio ya.
I get your point.
Wow.
My name's Pastor Kabuthe.
Yes.
And I love this family time show at Look Up TV.
Yes.
I thank God for our guest and also for the host.
Yes.
My question is, why always men take ladies out? Why not ladies take men out?
Wow. A good question.
Interesting. Let me flip.
Yes.
Let me flip. Can she take you out? Can she take you out?
She has ever.
Oh, okay. So let's hear it from you. Why does it have to be like it's a notion, as he says? It's usually a man who kickstarts these things, right? Should a lady kickstart it and actually take a guy out or surprise him with something?
My take would be that figuring out that maybe probably you have realized what they like.
Yes.
Because even these days things are different. We do surprise birthday parties
Yes.
for our husbands. And sometimes we have to just do it because you don't want to ask him for money. So that it's a surprise. Because if you keep
yes.
asking for money for this, asking for, but it will no longer be a surprise.
Then they get to know what's up.
Yes. And also, I think it will just depend with how you'll take it. Some men have the ego. Yes. So if you maybe if you offer to pay, you may actually plan it, and they may not show up, because we have even done like birthdays and the men don't show up because you're like, hey, come home. What? They're not understanding it. But also, I think it shouldn't. I think if you understand your partner, you can be able actually to know if you can take them out. But I don't see anything wrong in taking them out if you have the money.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted this from the ladies.
Yes.
What's your take on that?
For me, anyone can take each other day out, but you find most of the times men want to actually initiate that.
Yeah.
And I would say that learn your man, because they are men. They feel they want to feel they are the ones who initiated the outing. Yes. But if your husband has no problem, you taking them out, there's nothing wrong with that. So what are we saying? Let us be sensitive to each other and make sure that we actually make sure that any one of us can actually take each other outing. And that does not mean that I'm actually demeaning my husband or I want to show him I have money, because my attitude towards that really matters. And so it's all about attitude, because as I'm taking him, do I think now, nimempeleka asikia hata mimi naeza? Because if that is it, you see now,
the competing spirit.
The competing, you're not complimenting him, then that can be a challenge. Just like a woman can also request toa from the husband. It's the same way, the same notion, the same approach. So kama mnaweza pelekana nje, hata mama anaweza uliza mzee, but ask it in a way that is not so, ask it in a way that makes the man feel turned on. But there's a way you can just tell him, darling, I know things have not been good. I know there are things probably that have not gone your way, but I want to let you know, tonight I'm just ready for you. I want that tension, that stress. Tukule nyama ya ndevu, and I'm telling you the truth, you're going to sleep very well, and tomorrow you're going to have a great day. There is a way you can coil it. And women, we have so many words to be able to take our men and drive them to
exactly on what ladies should say.
The book is coming very soon. Actually, there's a book we are going to release in the month of February. This month, actually, of February. It's one of the best books you can ever read. It's called Naked and Not Ashamed.
Whoa.
Oh yes.
You're gonna get that
promoting
book. It will turn your marriage, your tuatua in a different direction.
Amen.
Nice.
But I want to say this in 1 second. That as we talk about Valentine, remember we are talking about to the people who are married and to the parents.
Yes.
If you are not married, you don't have a husband, you don't have a wife. Kindly cross your legs until when you get your right partner.
Kilia. Last question.
Thank you very much. My name is Job Njoroge. I just feel the love is so much in the air. I just feel my heart is going paragasha, But I'm just loving this show.
Hey.
My question goes to Pastor Musiu and Pastor MUNENE.
Yes.
And I thank you also for the host.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, how should women prepare themselves romantically, especially so that they can prepare the environment to arrest the man before tour in the evening, And how should they spice it up so that even a man feels attracted, he feels like he can even make a move before he begins anything else?
That's a very, very nice question.
Yes.
Because let me just put the quotes we are known of saying, have a headache. You know, my back is paining.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
But I'll say I have to be intentional.
Yes.
Because there will always be issues.
Yes.
But I have to, like, everything, most of the things start at the mind level.
Yes.
So I have to prepare myself. Yes, I have to prepare myself, like, in my mind. Like my husband tells me, if I would want it like a doctor's prescription, if it's possible. So if he has put those words in me, so I have to know that there's no chance for pretense, there's no chance for saying sijui no mwana kichwa sijui what.
Actually, that is the dose for
yes, yeah, it's one of the benefits of making love.
Yes.
It takes all those pains away.
Yes.
So ni asubuhi, lunch na jioni.
Yes.
Wow, that's a very good question. I want to say that as she has actually said, this is a deliberate decision that you make as a wife. And make it a priority. Let us not take Tuatua as something, one of those things. Let us take it as a priority. And there are many things that you can do. Make sure that when, if, for example, let's say your husband arrives home at 6 p.m., you should not be washing clothes at that time. You are busy doing funny things. Even if you hear that, first of all, switch off the welcome him. Even, call him, tell him, come directly to the bedroom. Let him find you naked. You get the point. Yes. And ready.
And you see the book is called?
Yes.
Naked and not ashamed.
Okay, in the bedroom and you're naked,
Yes. And let him just find you seated in, or in a position that tells him you are welcome. You see that? Those are things that we can just do.
And just being who we are.
Yeah, just being intentional. You get the point,
okay.
Yeah, when he comes, instead of him going to the table room, welcome him to the bedroom. And just tell him, you know what? I don't know how this day has been. I've just been thinking about you, and I've just been missing my joystick. Before even you do anything, si tusalimiane. You know that kind of hey, tusalimiane. You get that? And then after that, begin to kiss him, hold him, all those things, just making sure you candle him, and he's also doing the same. Mucheze mpaka mpelekane mali munataka. You see that? So you have to be, number one, you have to take it as a priority. Number two, you've got also to make sure that you are smelling good, you have showered. There's nothing sweet in this world like the joy well of a woman when she's clean. You just flow. Yes. You get the point. Yeah. Then she has to look really attractive. And maybe when you are talking about being naked, put for something that looks, is transparent, because when you're also very nude, it can put a man off, because men want to be hunters, men want to feel that they're adventurous. So usijiweke wazi sana. Yes. Wacha atoe hiyo lingari, let him, just let him undress. Usikuwe naked kabisa. It can put off also a man, because men want to be adventurous, and that's why you find women who dress so naked. A man may not be really real man is not really interested, but when you put a mini skirt and you look like there's something, he begins to anaanza kupiga x-ray na kama kuko hivi miguu na hapo juu, you create curiosity. You get the point. You're in the house and you intentionally just put something that exposes your inaitwa nini, cleavage, and you just imagine kama ni hapo na nikiingia ndani, create all these things, but you're just not outside. Create for him.
True.
So what that question is very, very good. A woman can be able to make the environment of Tuatua, a very good game. Another thing, the importance of staying with one wife and the importance of staying with one husband. You don't have to use, sexual boosters to prove that you can perform. No. Pastor Mone doesn't need to take Viagra to prove that he's a performer. Let him be natural and let him take sex a natural way. instead of him trying to, and that's why it's very important to stay with your wife and your husband, because even when Pastor Munene goes down, his libido goes down, I'm able to wait for him because I know he was a great performer, but age is catching up. Because we need to be aware that there is the natural tear and wear of the body. And so there are times that your husband may not rise up to the occasion as he was doing 5 years ago. This is not a time to condemn him. Kwani umepitia mahali, mbona siku hizi usimami, anga sijui nini, hapana. Just handle him well, because age could be catching up. You getting that?
Yes.
Move it naturally.
Yeah.
Because when you harass a man and he needs to manifest and joystick needs to stand, I tell you the truth, atakuwa na kuona, anakuwa na uoga, anashindwa. Na niwe umemweka stress. So that's why it's very important to stay with one wife and one husband, because they know your graph. I'm able to understand that when he's passing through this, he may not want to atoa. But what happens when you go out to prove yourself that you really can perform? You've got to take something, because you are buying love from other women. So what are we talking about? A woman can be able to keep herself, looking nice, talking good words to the husband, respective words. Make sure that you are touching your man. Like, for example, you should not be with your husband and you're in the car and you're not holding joystick na mko kwa jam. Make sure you are holding him.
Said,
pump him up.
If you want to know a married couple in
Yes.
watakuwa wameangalia tu mbele.
Quite when we get a jam, that's the time now we start playing with each other. Tunashikana. Nako tu ana drive. The good thing, the car is tinted. So tunashikana. All these things. What are we doing?
You have a very nice focus.
You get that? What are we doing? We are touching each other so that now I can arouse him and tell him, you know what? I'm just ready for you. You get that? So touching, we must involve the sense of touch. We must involve the sense of hearing, the sense of sight, the sense of taste. You must look tasteful. Just like food, the more food is appealing, the more you're gonna eat it well.
You salivate a lot.
Yeah, you salivate a lot. So keep yourself nice. And that's why we are saying, let every one of us remain clean. Usikuwe na manywele makubwa, huku mpaka huku naweza shuka kituta. No, we don't want such things. We want you to look nice for each other.
Well said, my friend.
Or you are smelling, your armpits. Your mouth is smelling. It can put off your especially those people who smoke and those who drink alcohol. Me, I feel for them. Because you see, the more you sweat, that sweat, that breath that comes out from within, it just puts off and that's why most of the women don't want kissing from their husbands. Because of this smell of cigarette, smoking. So you wonder now, there's that filthy foil smelling. And we are also talking to the women. You should not have a scent that can put your husband off. Make sure your joy well is well trimmed and you have actually showered, ready for the game. You get the point. You are smelling nice and not very strong, just smelling so nice. Your hair is neat. Those small things. True. Your mouth is clean. When we do all these things, we make our lifetime very, very powerful.
We are going to have your parting shots.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with ladies first. Men in front.
Valentine's is a day, but it's not a day like any other. And let us learn to enjoy this life that the Lord has given unto us. The biggest call before man was told to go and work was to just have fun, enjoy himself with a wife. That's why God said, He found a man lonely. He said, I just know what he needs. He needs a woman. And God was his genius. And he knew with a woman, man is complete.
True.
So let's learn to enjoy this. Let's take it to the highest level we can. And trust me, the pleasure is immense. If you want to give it your time and intention. Thank you.
Time and intention are the words.
Yes, my parting shot would be, do not look at the impossibilities of having to enjoy that day. Look on the possibilities of how you can make that day a success.
True.
For you and your spouse.
True.
Don't check the limitation. Don't measure it. I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have this. Be creative to whether with money, without, just be creative to just make it a very special day for each other. Okay,
simply be creative.
Wow.
Let's start with you
Wow.
and end with the king himself.
I want to talk to all the men and tell them if there are people who value Valentine and the people that celebrate Valentine in a big way are actually women. And so what am I saying? The Bible tells a man, enjoy life with the wife of your youth. Learn to know what your wife loves, especially this Valentine. You can't afford not to know what she needs and make her just happy. So what am I telling the men? We love being loved. And for us, Valentine means everything. It's just like another birthday. It's just like another anniversary of our wedding. So make sure you put your foot forward. Give it your best. And make sure that night you tour her more than you, more better, more powerful. Give her more attention than you have never given, and give her more romance, give her more kissing, touch her the more, and make sure that she goes orgasm after another, because that is the will of God concerning you, and because it is in your power, let her go to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th heaven in Jesus' name. See you
Amen.
on 16.
That's nice. Okay.
My message goes to the unmarried,
Yes.
the youth.
Yes.
I want to let you know tonight that love protects, but lust destroys. Kindly, if you love that girl, you protect her from unwanted pregnancies, premature, sex and all that. You will wait until the right time. Because God loved us, He gave us Christ. And why did Christ come? To protect us from going to hell, from pain, from shame, from agony. If you love that girl, you protect her from shame, from pain, from emotional, problems and all that. So what am I saying to you? If really today you love that girl and you are taking her out for Valentine, protect her from what you can say tomorrow. I wish I knew. I would not have touched her. I would not have done it. Why? Because love protects, but lust will destroy. God bless you.
Wow. That's powerful. Do I need to say anything else? I don't think so. They've said it all. Thanks, guys, for being here. Asanteni sana.
Thank you.
And I know with your words, with your messages, everything, the fun, the seriousness that it carries,
Yes.
the advices,
Yes.
we hear you.
Wow.
We hear you.
Thank you.
And I know each and everyone who's watching us, they hear you, and we are going to adhere. More so, that last part of let's protect these women, let's protect these girls until the right time comes.